Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB. Lakers guard Russell Westbrook has come off the bench in the last 2 games and has been relatively effective. Versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, he was a net 0 rating, and then versus the Nuggets, the Lakers' first win, he was a plus 18 net rating. His contribution to the bench unit is pretty clear. He brings a primary creator and playmaker role, and he's also able to push the pace and play with power and energy, which raises the floor of the bench unit and helps address the major issue of non-LeBron units, which has been an issue for any LeBron team. However, perhaps even more importantly than that, and not as clear, is that this can help Westbrook not only raise that bench unit, but also play better when as the game goes on and he does share minutes with LeBron. And that's because Russ coming on off the bench, which allows him to have the ball in his hands and play with his playing style that he's developed over so many years, allows him to play with a certain rhythm and flow and energy. And he's a player who relies on these things to really get his game going. So now when LeBron does come back in and he has to shift back to that secondary or tertiary role, he's still able to play with that rhythm and flow. Whereas when he started the game and he was playing with LeBron and AD, he was immediately put into a more isolated role and never really able to develop that rhythm and flow and energy, which then would impact the rest of his minutes on the floor and led to a lot of those chemistry and poor compatibility issues. Of course, it's only been 2 games, but thus far, this is a potential solution that allows Westbrook to contribute in multiple ways. And hats off to Russ for accepting the role, and perhaps even more so, really full credit to Coach Darvin Ham and the coaching staff for making Westbrook understand how being a starter isn't that big of a deal, but rather it's about how much you're contributing and finishing to games. It really is night and day and quite stark how different the relationship between Russ and this coaching staff is compared to last season's.